Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the New Media Zone. Ed and Dave here. Ed and Dave with you. We are here and we're going to do a brand new show for you.
For all 14 of you that view it.
Yes. Well, I'm going to say we have more viewers, believe it or not, and I just checked in recently, than the Kid Critic or Lights Camera Jackson or whatever he's calling himself these days.
Well, when I look on my YouTube,
Uh-huh.
it's 14 views, 23 views. Nobody's watching once. I just want to hit 3 digits.
On an episode?
Yeah.
We
Some
did.
of your specials
Yeah, some of the specials
get a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I just want 100 views. I don't know. Why am I doing this, Ed? Why?
It's fun. People do enjoy it. I had a note down here from the last time somebody.
Okay.
If only one person
Well, then it's all worthwhile. Right, Ed?
enjoys it, yes.
That's all. Okay. I understand. I feel better now.
Mm-hmm. Whatever we're getting, and it's not high, the Kid Critic is getting 2/3 less. And he's, in quotes, the Kid Critic. I love
How is he a kid anymore?
He's not. He is not a Kid Critic. You remember Kid Critic out there who George Takei lambasted on the Howard Stern show?
What was he go by? Lights, Camera, Jackson?
I don't know.
Is that what it used to be?
I think that's what he's still using. He's not using the Kid
He's
Critic.
not using the Kid Critic, but now
Yes.
he's using Lights, Camera, Jackson?
Yes.
I didn't know he still was doing this.
Yeah.
All
At
right.
least people kind of know we're still doing this. Yeah, we should take a look at Lights, Camera, Jackson on an upcoming show. I think we could get a whole half hour, go back to when he was doing, in 13 or NBC, I think he was on.
Well, his father was the sports guy, wasn't he? Dan Murphy?
Yes.
I think he was the sports, whatever, anchor for a local channel here, and then his son was doing the movie reviews.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
As the Kid Critic.
Oh, that's how you make the money off the kids.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You
not-
hear that? I got 2 people I want to bring this to. Do something I can make some money off of.
Let's see. So I thought we'd go back before. Yeah. We haven't talked about the show, the movies that have come out this year yet.
Wow.
From the last taping.
Wow.
We covered the Christmas movies. But
Okay.
let's take a quick look back and see what was out and how they were doing.
Okay.
Now, in January, we had the perennial horror film is usually the first thing out of the gates. And this time it was Night Swim, one of those Blumhouse films. You
Does
familiar?
not ring a bell.
No, Night Swim?
No. What
No.
were they? Swimming at night and got eaten by a shark in a pool?
Something pulled them under the water, but you didn't really see what it was. And I'm not going to see until the rental price
Okay.
comes down. It's usually $20, $25 for the rentals. Do you keep an eye on the rentals? Or you don't rent anything?
No.
And then it'll come down to $10, and then $6.99. And I have to remember, Saw 10 is now at $3.99. That's
And
when I
And when
jumped.
does it become free with ads?
It seems like doesn't take long to wind up.
That's a
when-
freebie, I think.
Freebie.
Which is part of the Amazon umbrella.
Uh-huh.
Because you can go to Amazon and you'll see a show or a movie and it'll say free with ads. And in parentheses it says freebie. So that's what I watch. Free with ads.
How are the ads on there?
They're like a minute and a half long.
Don't they get shorter as it goes along if you stick
Sometimes,
with it?
yeah, sometimes they do. But they're not that frequent either. You may get, you got an hour and a half movie, you may get 4 or 5 breaks in there. And it's like, and they have a little clock that tells you how long you have before
Yeah.
the commercial break ends. To give you enough time to get the popcorn. Although that really doesn't matter. Because you have a pause button.
Yeah, that's right. They should do that with all the commercials on the networks. Put a little clock in the corner so you know how long you have to sit there. Next was Mean Girls,
Oh, the remake.
the musical remake, which I believe bombed, terribly so.
Okay.
Beekeeper.
I've heard some good things about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Jason Statham movie. Right?
Yes,
Yeah, Jason Statham.
that's around the $10 mark if you
Oh,
want to
is
rent
it?
that now.
I hear, that's just to interrupt everything that you're saying,
No, that's
that the Godzilla -1
yes.
is coming out on that May 3rd somewhere. Where's that, Hulu?
Did you see when I put that up, or did you see it elsewhere?
I don't know where I saw it. Maybe it was from you.
I put it up. It's coming to Prime.
Oh, okay.
You have Prime, right?
I am stealing so much. I mean, I do have Prime. Yes.
Yeah, that's good to see. I would have went out to see that maybe, but it was subtitles.
Now, is it all? Is there a dubbed version, or is it all? Do I have to read the whole movie?
I have a feeling it's a lot of reading, but there's a lot of there'll be no dubbing for Godzilla, so you'll be
Oh, I can understand what
Fine.
he's saying.
Argyle. Do you even remember that one?
Wait a minute. No, I don't.
It sounded a lot like Romancing the Stone, where there was a writer and she was writing books and the characters were coming to life. I think Henry Cavill was in there. Lisa Frankenstein.
What?
Lisa Frankenstein.
Oh, I never heard of this.
You don't remember that?
Any Frankenstein film, I'm usually my ears perk up.
Yeah, it's Lisa, of course, and she makes a man, and he looks pretty good looking. It looks like a teen movie or something.
Okay.
Defiling the Frankenstein name.
Oh.
Bob Marley.
I've heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
Did not see it.
Got some good reviews, and I believe even made a fair amount of dough. Madam Web.
Sounds familiar.
This was the Dakota Johnson bomb.
Oh, okay.
It's a side, well, not a side, but it's a Spider-Man character.
Oh, well then there was no nudity.
No.
Well then that's why her films don't make money.
No.
She's usually naked in her movies.
She was naked promoting the film all over with the sheer things and her butt hanging out. Did you see any of that?
I did not.
So yeah, she was an old lady in the comics, but apparently this film takes place in 1990 or something. There's even a mention of a Peter Parker birth. But this is in that Venom, Mobius, Sony timeline where we can do anything with Spider-Man except actually Spider-Man in the films.
I recently did see Venom. I liked it.
The first one? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty entertaining. In the second one, and I think they're doing one more,
Oh.
perhaps. Maybe one too many.
No, I didn't see the second one yet.
Dune Part 2.
Ooh, never saw any Dune ever in the history of Dune.
I saw the new one, Part 1, and I think it was pretty good, but I might have dozed off at the end.
Couldn't have been that good. Trump.
And then I might have seen parts of that 80s one, but I think I would like to see it now that I see all the people that are in it, and it was, I guess, bad effects, perhaps. I just remember we did it on the show, and there was that big guy, like a balloon floating around, and Sting was in there.
Oh, I thought he was in the first one, the 80s.
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
the one.
yeah.
That I'm
Was
wondering.
Kyle MacLachlan in that one?
Yeah, yeah. It seemed like a lot of interesting actors, so it might be fun. Kung Fu Panda 4,
Oh,
which made a lot of dough. I don't know how. I guess because it's a cartoon you can take the kids to.
maybe.
And this was on Amazon, but it was pretty entertaining. I saw it. It was over the top, but it was entertaining.
No, you're going to say Roadhouse.
Yes.
I haven't seen it. I don't know. It just, is it as stupid as the original?
I'm going to say yes, but it's over the top. So I did watch the original, which I never saw.
Okay.
The only time I saw any part of Roadhouse was when I was putting on my tuxedo for your wedding. It was on HBO. That's my only time I remember Roadhouse. But I did see it, the original, after this one.
Okay.
And yeah, that one's pretty good too. But this one was over the top.
I didn't think the first one was good at all.
You didn't think it was
And
good?
this one, I mean, I don't know. No.
I would suggest you watch it.
Oh,
You won't be bored anyway.
Well, it's just people beating each other up.
Yeah.
And some guy can be. Which reminds me, another film I saw recently called Anna. And it was all about this chick who just beats people up. I mean, 10 guys. and she beats them all up.
Who was Anna? Anybody know?
No, it's about a Russian spy, but the woman who plays her, whose name escapes me, is actually a model who is of Russian descent.
Oh.
So it's, it's no one that we know.
Ghostbusters Frozen Kingdom, I guess. I didn't write down the second word. I forget now. That, at last I checked, hadn't even made 100 million yet. So I guess.
Why do they keep making them? They don't do well.
Everybody puts down the one with the females I see on these Ghostbusters boards and things. That one was actually pretty well, because it was females. These nerds today don't like anything that there's a female. They don't like the female character in Star Wars, the new ones. I don't know what's that. In our day, if there was a nice female in your action film, we enjoyed it.
And in my day, today, I like it.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I'd rather watch the Russian girl beat up
Yes.
guys than what's his name there, Gyllenhaal beating up guys. No, give me the attractive woman kicking people's asses. That's what I want.
The nerds don't like that today for some reason.
Oh, that's why they don't have sex.
Now let's see if you've heard of this one. Godzilla X Kong.
Vaguely.
We did go to see that because that's the only time you'll go out to the theater.
Is if there's a giant ape involved. But I will say this, and I said it to you as we left.
Yes.
That's a movie I will never watch again.
If it's on TNT or something, you might watch a half hour. Getting ready to go to bed or...
well, I don't have cable.
Okay.
So I can't watch it.
Freebie when it winds up there.
No, because that means I am specifically tuning into it, which I will not do. It was dumb.
It was just pretty much action. It was good action and well done.
Yeah.
As best you can for CGI these days.
No, I'm not debating the action part, but let's, we can cut out a little bit of that and have a better story, maybe. Or what's with the thing on his arm thing?
Yeah.
That's just weird.
I said it was lucky that was the one he
Right.
broke.
Yes.
Because that's the apparatus they had.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know. No.
No. Let's see. The first Omen. Oh, by the way, I was going to go out to Ghostbusters, but when I saw the lukewarm reviews, I said, no, I'm going to wait for that one.
Okay.
Now, the first Omen came out, and I saw great reviews. I didn't check where it was playing on the opening weekend, because they usually go Monday, Tuesday. By Monday and Tuesday, it was in the smallest theater they had over there. Nobody went to see it. So that's another one I will see at home somewhere. And Abigail, which is the little girl that's a vampire. Have you seen those ads?
No.
It looks pretty good, and it did get good reviews.
I think I don't see ads because I don't
You're
have
not
cable.
watching, yeah.
And I'm watching a lot of YouTube. That's where I get my news. I watch a lot of the clips on the YouTube, and I find lots of stuff there. So I'm not watching, regular TV to see these ads. So that could be why.
Yeah.
That'll be the excuse I'm using.
That's, if you don't watch usually they show up in the network lineup, but you're not watching anything there,
No.
really, right?
No, I'm not. Not watching it at all.
Okay, now it's been a while since we took a look at the DVD releases,
Okay. Let's see what's coming out here, Ed.
or 4K, or whatever you have.
And I will take a drink off camera, unlike you, who takes one on camera.
Well, I take it when I think I'm going to cut to you, and you're talking. That's when I take my drink.
Oh, so this is editing afterwards.
Yes.
So you know. Oh, okay. Well, I don't have such
I know,
knowledge of what's going to happen. Footloose.
Footloose, I think this is one of those steelbook cases that looks like a Walkman.
Never saw this film.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's pretty good for, pretty much a remake of Flashdance with
Yeah.
a male.
Right. Well, I'd rather watch the female get wet.
Yes. I remember I went to Flashdance when I was in college, and I had to go in the afternoon, which I usually go anyway. And it looked like there was a lot of businessmen on the lunch break in there. That was like softcore porn in those days.
Oh, what is this? I can't even read it. Oh, it looks like the Universal Monsters.
Yes, it's a Universal Monster collection with a book there.
Okay.
Which the artwork in the book looks pretty nice, but I'm looking at the cover where it looks like they took pieces
Yes.
of all the monsters, and that don't look good.
It doesn't.
I'm not sure what's going on there, but the collection, I believe I have a Blu-ray collection like this with better cover artwork.
So what do we have? We have the Mummy. We have Dracula. I'm assuming Frankenstein is in there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Is
I
Wolfman's got to be in there?
I see the Mummy, yeah, the Invisible Man.
Oh, the Invisible Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're top notch.
There's a channel on Pluto. It's Universal Monsters.
I see
channel.
that,
Yeah.
and sometimes I turn it on.
Darkman.
The Dark Man and another one of those. I'm not a big. I like collectible cases, but not a big fan of these steelbook ones, which are usually scratched and dented.
That was a good movie, Darkman, with Liam Neeson.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a while. I should take a look at that.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Sam Raimi, I think, right?
Yes.
Working out the bugs here.
The Wedding Veil. Oh, the Hallmark. Lacey Chabert.
This is a 6-movie collection. Is this a series?
I don't know.
Or they're all wedding movies? We can't read them. They're down in the corner.
I've never actually seen any of these wedding films.
You get them later
Yes.
on the Hallmark.
Oh, here's another.
Maybe.
It's a 6-movie collection of Lacey Chabert.
Boy, she's very popular on that.
Yeah, she is, with her lisp.
I think I saw a recent one on maybe last Christmas, and it didn't look like Lacey Chabert, so maybe she's either had work or I just haven't seen her in a while.
She's recognizable.
Is she still recognizable?
The original Meg from Family Guy.
Yes.
Wonka with Timothy Chalamet.
Now this is on, I think this was on HBO,
Okay.
and so it was something new to watch, so we put it on. It's a musical.
Okay.
I said, okay, but all right. I think the only draw for this will be the Oompa Loompa, who was Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant, I understand. Yes.
And my wife wanted to bail out 20 minutes in. I would have stuck with it. And I started fast forwarding through the songs, and no, not that. We never got to Hugh Grant, so I might finish that up on my
Just
own.
to see a small green Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
10-film collection. Thanks for the originality. 10 films. Between this series and the Fast and the Furious, that's all the films ever made in history.
Well, get ready for the 11th one, which is coming out this year.
I only saw 2.
I've seen them all except the number 10, which I'll see now. I better catch it, but well, it's still $2.99 because they'll jump up and down. They'll go from $2.99, they'll go up to 10 again.
All right, now you just flipped upside down. Oh, there you go. It's interesting that these films are in this order. It goes from a bad film to a fairly decent film to a good film.
Yes.
The Abyss, boring. I didn't like it.
I know people were waiting. This was never on Blu-ray before, and people were waiting for this. All I can remember is the face, the CGI face. I remember it being boring, and I wrote that on the thing, and people weren't too happy with my comment.
These are all James Cameron films.
Yes.
Yeah, True Lies was good. Alien was fantastic.
Now, what they're doing with these people were also complaining. Apparently, James Cameron, who wants you to go see movies on the big screen and all that, some of these older films have some film grain, and he's scrubbing them, and people aren't happy about it.
Which Alien is that?
Aliens.
Oh, that's the second one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was good. Oh, I see. Was that the example of a scrubbing?
Yes.
Are we going back to the scrubbing?
I want to go back to the scrubbing. Here we go.
Okay, so the one on the left is bad, and the one on the right is scrubbed?
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
I noticed very little appreciable difference. It's slightly clearer, maybe, on the right. The coloring is a little more muted.
Yeah, we can't really know. Maybe you'll see it better on the show, but people are saying they look waxy, and that's a DVD image on the left because
Okay.
that's all they had. But the hairs, it looks like, you know, when people do their Facebook cover photo and they put that weird cartoonish thing on.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what it looks like. The hair looks like it's CGI
see.
hair.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But it's the first time on Blu-ray, so I'll get the True Lies, even with the waxy faces.
Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
I
Okay.
saw this. This was pretty good. And, of course, Amber Heard was in it.
Of course.
They cut a lot of her out, but there is a scene where Amber
Is
Heard...
in the bed and she craps?
No,
No?
she comes in and saves Aquaman.
Whoa!
So,
Well, there's your victory, Amber.
yeah.
Is this a remake?
This is a mini-series,
Oh.
which I believed I watched and was closer to the book, but I didn't enjoy it.
Okay.
You didn't see this.
I didn't see it. I could barely sit through the movie. Phase 4.
This
Oh.
was a 70s movie I never saw about ants that are controlling something or somebody's controlling ants. I would just, we complain about the covers on these new releases. And here's a new 4K version with the creative thing of making the ants into a skull.
Yes.
Very creative thing to do there. Now I forgot. I was going to look this
Oh,
up.
God.
I wonder if at this time was the boob slang for a boob yet?
I don't know. I don't think you would title a film The Boob if it was related to a female body part. I think in this instance, being a silent film, going back probably close to 100 years, if not more, the boob is just some goofy, dumb guy that they're referring to as the
Yeah.
boob.
I'm going to have to go back and look up when the boob became a boob.
Okay.
I looked up gay the other day, and gay was the 60s.
Yes, because it was always, what was it? The gay
Happy.
20s, gay whatever
Yeah.
decade it was. Yeah, that just meant, everyone was happy and such frivolity. Dracula, Prisoner of Frankenstein.
Now, I think this is a Spanish or French film. I'm not sure. But I just, with all the bad artwork, I kind of like this artwork.
It's not bad. It kind of looks 60-ish.
Yeah. I think that's when it was, too. Maybe this is an original poster from France or somewhere. Let's see. Oh,
Oh, God.
not to be confused with Thanksgiving.
A bloody thief.
Yes. Here's somebody, I don't know if we've had an Easter holiday killer movie.
I don't know. Well, we do now.
Happy Hunting. I'll have to take a look at this when it hits Tubi or whatever, Freebie.
Oh, King Kong, King Kong, King Kong, King Kong, and King Kong.
This is all the same thing.
Yes.
It's a steel book, which has a plastic.
Is this the 70s one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I can barely see it.
Somebody did complain because you take the top, the plastic piece slides off with
Yeah.
Kong on it,
Yeah.
and it shows you a picture of Jessica Lange in her jungle wear,
Okay.
which wouldn't be seen in the New York skyline in the back. So that was
That is
kind
correct.
of a blunder. And it's a 4K steelbook, first time on 4K. With questionable, nice artwork, but questionable placing of Jessica Lange.
And a questionable film.
I still like King Kong.
You like that version?
Yes.
Well, I will say this. I like that version better than the Peter Jackson version.
Yeah.
That is just way too long and had Jack Black in it.
Yes.
All right. Winnie the Pooh.
This is
Blood
the
and
one-
Honey.
Yeah, this is the one that's been out for a while. I don't know if it's just coming out on Blu-ray, but there is a sequel coming to theaters.
Ooh.
This is the one because Winnie the Pooh is in the public domain now.
Oh, really?
We can
Oh,
make
boy.
things like this.
I hear they're making a third Terrifier.
Yes. I think it's a Christmas themed
Oh,
one.
okay. That's nice.
This is the Disney series Obi-Wan Kenobi out on Blu-ray and 4K, which is unusual because they don't usually put them out on physical media. So they're starting to put some of their Disney shows out.
Oh, there you go.
There we pretty much the bomb of the year so far.
Okay.
And it has that blonde girl in it on the left there. I forget, what's her name?
I don't know.
Sydney Sweeney?
Oh, Sydney Sweeney?
Yeah.
Okay. The
With
one that the producer said is not attractive and can't act?
Yes, I
Okay.
saw that. I have to agree with that. You know, you shouldn't put down people's looks.
She's attractive.
She is attractive,
Very attractive.
but kind of in that low-rent street girl type look.
I don't know if I've seen anything she's been in, really.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't make an assessment of her acting skills. I'm sure her acting skills are better than mine, but I haven't seen anything that she's been in. Oh, well, I've seen this. The first 5 minutes, maybe.
Barbara, is that when you tune out?
Yeah. Right after she gets clothes on.
Oh, no, I think they're doing a remake with that Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, there you go.
That's a part maybe she was born to play.
All right. Ooh, what's this?
This is Sci-Fi Chillers.
And what are they?
I'm not sure what the other ones, but the top one is the Colossus of New York. Do you remember that?
No.
Where the kid's father's brain is transformed into the robot he was working on.
Nope.
It was kind of a cool robot
Okay.
guy, and
You better get going here.
yeah, I'll hit the.
Oh, I like this movie, Dr. Terror's House of Horrors.
Yeah,
That was Peter Cushing. I think Christopher Lee was in this.
Christopher Lee and Donald Sutherland.
Did this take place on a train? No.
It could have. Yeah, because I think he got off the train at the end. Was an anthology.
Yes. I like that movie. I haven't seen it in years, decades, but I remember liking that movie.
Yeah, it's nice to see one of these older films get on the 4K of all things. Oh no!
Revenge of the Planet of the Apes. Oh, the Empire of the Apes.
Now I think, didn't you look this up when I told you?
I don't remember.
This is one of those Polonia films,
Oh, dear God.
and there's never a drop or hint of sex or nudity in any of them.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, at the beginning of this one, the girl
Uh-huh.
was, remember, she was
Oh,
topless
yes, yes. That was that one?
and
Okay.
enticing the ape
Yes.
with her nudity,
Yes.
and so here it is on Blu-ray now for your enjoyment. How it got to Blu-ray, I'll never know, but
God, how it got made, I'll never know.
so there it is. I commend
See this one.
Yes, I commend. I think it's a different company that put out those. The Sterling Entertainment. I think they threw an extra $1,000 at them, and I give them credit for at least throwing some nudity in to take your mind off all that other boring stuff in there. Yes,
Basket Case was moderately entertaining.
yes, the little creature.
Yes.
Do you remember he was making whoopee?
Yeah,
He was on top of the girl.
Yes.
And the puppet was moving. It was going. Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good low
Is there
budget.
more?
Let's see. I'll trim where needed. I think we're getting near the end.
Oh,
yeah, there you go.
All right.
All right, so that's look at the current releases and the films from the first part of the year. Next time we will be taking a look at it's our big summer movie show where we take a look at the films coming out this summer. We will see you then.
The New Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.